Good afternoon, everyone. This is the third part of the four-part, I guess you'd say, series concerning quality living or how to live a quality life. First, we talked about belief, which is important because without belief, there's no structure, there's no understanding of how to live life. And in order to live life well, there is a need to be, which is becoming, existing, producing, manifesting, and then LIEF, which is actually translated from Old English and Middle English, even has a Germanic root, and all of that represents or encompasses words like love, beloved, respect, or respect for one who is in authority or of that nature. It's a way to respect and to love. And that's what we're supposed to do. And in order to have quality living, you have to manifest love, you have to be love, you have to express love and respect to your fellow men and to those who represent what you would like to be. Also, we talked about truth. Truth is to me, one of the tantamount pillars, because without truth, without understanding truth, and without becoming truth or living by truth, you can never fully be what you were created to be. We all have to be honest with ourselves. If anything is built on a lie, a foundation, eventually destruction and erosion happen. The next one that we'll discuss maybe tomorrow will be righteousness. But let's talk about peace at this moment. Peace is shalom in the Hebrew, and it represents nothing missing and nothing broken. Also, with that in mind, if we look at an English word of integrity, it also has that very same definition within it from the etymology of the word. You can break it down into integer, which is one whole number, or integral, which means an important part of something or important to the whole scheme or structure of things. And it actually says wholeness, completeness rather, not missing any parts or anything. So with that being said, we could say peace equals integrity, or integrity equals peace. And that's something that we're lacking in our society today. Even in our churches, we find that there's a lack of integrity, a lack of wholeness, a lack of understanding, a lack of the truth that's important to that integrity. Truth and integrity are like twins, as is belief and righteousness. I would go into further detail, but I don't like for the videos to be very long. But I will be discussing it this Sunday with a group of friends of mine and some family members. But in any case, in order for any society or any group of people or any family unit to really function as one, there has to be a level of integrity within our own personal lives. It's very hard if I were one to lie to myself, which we all have at times, or denied the truth, or denied what we needed to know about ourselves. It's hard for me to be honest with you if I can't be honest with myself. If I'm not whole within, then we're just many broken pieces. But that's, as I come from a biblical standpoint, that's why we need the Lord. But he also said, lie not to one another, which is a part of integrity as we know it in English. We look at integrity and we say a person of integrity follows through on what they say they're going to do. A person of integrity does not lie. A person of integrity will, do thus and so, those things that we consider righteous, which is what we're going to talk about later. But integrity also means presenting something or giving the whole of something. That's in biblical perspective. Giving the whole of something means the entire part or the entire substance of it. When the Lord asks for the best, He was asking for that which had integrity, nothing missing, nothing broken. They were not allowed to bring a lamb that had a blemish, as the Bible would call it, or something that was lacking. That lamb had to be complete. That lamb had to be perfect, in a sense, without blemish, whole, full, or integral. When we're presenting ourselves as living sacrifices to God, that is the same concept that He expects of us. Wholly living in a state of mind or state of being where we're giving our all to what He's assigned us to, giving our all to what we're supposed to be in character and in action, because our actions will always speak louder than our words. And for Christians, this is the most important part of being written epistles seen by all men, according to Paul. God expects us to keep our word. God expects us to live a life where He is in complete control. We don't have any part of our being that is not subject to His law, especially for leadership, especially for us that lead in some capacity. And everyone does, parents, all the way up to pastors, all the way up to a councilman. Whatever position you're in to lead, God expects you to do just that in a manner that is with completeness, nothing missing, nothing broken, in a manner that is not lacking, not half done, as my grandmother would say. She always told us never to do anything halfway, because it's a half-hearted gesture. And you know, in the Bible, again, I come from a Judeo-Christian ethic. In the Bible, the Lord talks about they worship me with their lips, or they come to me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. It is very important to be whole, for our words to line up with our hearts to line up with our words. Actions speak louder than words. Integrity is important to quality living and living a life of quality.